Shalom, Islam editor guy, back with another video. You guys saw the thumbnail. So today's basically my last day in LA. We're gonna continue the vlog style. I know people maybe wonder what is that in the back. That's my muffler. I cut the muffler off of this car, so that's why it sounds super nice. But anyway, cut the muffler off the car, so that's what that is sitting in the back, and then it's a bag over there. So yeah, I'm leaving LA tomorrow. So basically what I gotta do right now, man, is go take this COVID test. A couple of people from Tanzania want me to pick up a couple more items for them, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up for them. And then after that, man, I'm gonna be getting ready to basically head out of California. All right, guys, so I found a place where the test was. It was kind of hard. I don't know, the map didn't have it way down there, but it's way up here in the corner. So we're gonna take this test. And shout out to my guy, man. I don't know if he wants to be shouted out by name, but a guy over in Tanzania, man, actually helped me out to pay for this test. This test is $175, man. So big shout out to you, man. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I did not like it, but they don't do the ones where it's super invasive all the way in the back. It just kind of swab the nose, but I didn't like that. Anyway, it's done now. So yeah, this should be like one of my last days with the car. So for everybody who is new to the channel, man, this is my car. Let me do a full like walk around for you guys. So signed FRS 2013. You know, basically everything on the outside is pretty much stock. I used to run a decal business. So yeah, I made that decal. I make decals for an Unlimited Shades car as well. So yeah, I made these decals. Yeah, so the outside is pretty much stock. I used to have a wrap on there and everything like that. I guess the one mod that I did do is right down here. You got C. I did do muffler delete, and then I added 5-inch tips on the back, or maybe 5 inch, maybe like 3.5 inch. But I did do muffler delete on the car, so that's one of my favorite mods. Inside of the car, pretty much is how I got it, stock. So it did come with these aftermarket seats, calfskin leather seats. It came with that front CarMax. I was in the process of going to redo the whole interior. I was testing everything out, so I did wrap those white. They used to be silver like that. Then I was going to take it to an actual shop and then get those wrapped white, different stuff like that. But of course, I moved to Tanzania, so with no need to. Man, back at it again at the gas station one more time to fill up this car, but I'm going tomorrow, so this should be the last fill up as well. So gas here is $4.59. I'm not sure what it was in the last video, but it's $4.59 right here for 91. And the last video I said the car takes 93. It does depending on the state that you live in, but in California the highest it goes is to 91. So that's what I had to fill it up with. All right, so we're going to end this video off with this whole talking portion of the video. So look, this is what we're going to talk about, man. I filmed this clip earlier, but I want to film it again so I can be a little bit more clear, a little bit more precise. All right, now I feel like a lot of people don't understand the way that I work and different things like that. So 9 out of the 10 things that I do are going to be thought out and strategized. And so even with the trip to coming to America, if you watch back my first video when I was at the airport and I say, you know, I came here to slay a beast, that analogy was pretty much spot on to what I came here to do. You guys know what a beast was, but I came here to slay a beast. Same thing in the hood. If you kill somebody, man, you can't expect the other hood to not decide to look for revenge or look to be recompensated for what they lost. And so everything that you guys are seeing now, I'm not gonna say that I wanted it to happen, but I expected it to happen. I just expected it to happen. You don't just slay a beast. You don't slay something and then nobody comes for revenge or nobody comes to be recompensated for what was slayed, right? And so yeah, you know, everything that you guys are seeing now was kind of already thought about in my head. Now, on to the next thing. Most people don't understand why it is that I'm posting these videos or anything like that. And so let's go ahead and explain that too, man. So most people wouldn't post these type of videos or post these videos at all, or even film these things, because I would say personally they're afraid of how people are going to perceive them or how people are going to judge them. But that's kind of my superpower. I really don't care how people perceive me, how people judge me, based off of the fact that you're not judged by your lows, right? You know, judge me off my progress. Look at where I started and look at where I'm standing. So when the things that I've gone through in life, I'm talking about back in 2018 when I was getting overdraft fees for buying saltine crackers and water, you know what I mean? Those were the bottom days. You see what I'm saying? And everything that you're seeing right now, the car that I'm in, the house in Tanzania, the apartment that I had in downtown LA, you know, pretty much everything that you see, you know, my ability to, you know, be able to come in and out of the country, you know, everything that you guys are seeing, you know, now is a result of a negative $5.31 account back in 2018. And so and that's when, yeah, back in 2018. So that when you survive a situation like that, and then you thrive in a situation like that, and you come out on top in a situation like that, it breeds a certain amount of confidence within you, to know, okay, when things go bad, you know, they go bad for a little bit, but the highs are extremely crazy. And so I've been through this so many different times in my life that it's just a routine to me now. But I don't think people understand the gravity of the things that I do, because they never saw where I started. And so with this whole video journey thing like that, and why I'm videoing it, man, is because I'm going to show you guys the journey. You know what I mean? Just going to the vlogging. Like one person that has done this really well is Kevin Edwards. You know what I mean? He's like the OG, the godfather of like vlogging. But he documented his whole relationship with his girlfriend, then became his baby mom, and then he was fighting all the time, breaking up all the time. Then they got married, and now, I mean, this man is buying Bugattis. He was literally sleeping on his parents' sofa 6 years ago, vlogging everything like that, and he now, you know, bought a Bugatti and buying $1 million homes for real estate investments and things like that. And that is a story that motivates and inspires me, and I was able to see it, so I know it's real. It's not cap. You know what I mean? And so the same thing here, man. It's the same thing here. Like, if you guys saw me back in 2018 to where I am now, you guys would be like, oh, this is nothing. You know what I mean? But a lot of people didn't see that. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't get to go through that. And then with me. And so now, you know, I see in the comment section, like, people saying, yo, I'm going to the same thing, this and this. And, you know, it's a cycle that's going to continue to repeat itself because we continue to follow social norms. But we have to stop these social norms that are keeping us held back. You know what I mean? Anything that's not... If it's not beneficial, it's artificial. That's what Mozzie says. So if these societal normals are not beneficial to us, why are we still following them, right? Why are we still holding true to these things that are holding us back? You get what I'm saying? So again, like I said, that's one of my superpowers, is really not caring about how people perceive me on the basis of, man, the Most High has blessed me tremendously. Because even just the fact that I have the ability to spend, I think I spent $778 to come here, and then I spent $728 on my ticket to go back. So that's what, $1,500, close to that, on a ticket. That would have been a number in my account that I would have dreamed of. You know what I mean? And so even the fact that I have the ability to do that, man, it's a tremendous blessing. Now we did take a large L. I'm not going to sit here and cap, man. Honesty is the thing about, No Limit Eddie is known for honesty, man. We did take a big L because, again, with me being 21, I don't have no 401k savings, all that stuff. So pretty much everything that I do is based off of cash flow. I consider myself a cash flow king. You know what I mean? Haven't worked a job since August 11th. So we're coming up on a year. We're coming up on a year of me not having worked a job. So everything is cash flow. So when you take basically $4,000 worth of losses in a very short period of time, that definitely significantly affects your savings. You know what I mean? And things like that. So yeah. Thank you for everybody who's been hitting the PayPal. Thank you for everybody who's been hitting the super chats on our last live stream. And people keep telling me about Cash App. I was having a real hard time with it. I had an account before. Then when I got a new phone, same phone number, it just, I don't know, wouldn't let me log into it. Somebody commented again today. I said, man, let me just try to set it up one more time, and it worked. So we now have a Cash App. So that's dope. That's going to be linked in the description. I don't know if it's a link, but I think it might be more of a cash tag or something like that. That's going to be in the description for everybody who's been asking me about this Cash App. Is there now. But yeah, so we're going back to Tanzania. Grateful to be going back, man. I'm so tired of LA. I'm ready to get on and get back home. You know what I mean? Back to the continent. And this time, thank the Most High. I have all my documents with me. There's nothing here that I need from the States. You know, my car, they're kind of playing around with the voluntary surrender. But again, we're going to get the voluntary surrender handled. Shout out to my uncle for helping me with my car. But yeah, there's nothing else tying me back. So once I leave, man, I actually don't have to come back this time, which is good. I'm already planning out, if I had to leave the country, planning out the next destination that I can go to, and that'll be easy and smooth for me. I learned a lot from this first trip around, so the second trip was going to be even better, even more smooth. So yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, man. We're going to be back in Tanzania. That's probably going to be the next vlog, is me heading back. So I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all willing. Peace.